Hey guys, I got some Azamina spice video for you today. So for this combo, you're gonna need a witch and Shadow's Light, or a witch and the Allure Queen. So along with that, you're gonna need two discards, one for the witch and one for the deception, which would be a monster, because you don't want to send the witch from the field. So you're gonna witch into deception, deception tribute into hollows, and hollows summon the Risalago. Risalago is gonna add you to trap. The reason for this is in the combo, you're going to need protection in your opponent's turn. So the Book of Moon from this trap is going to protect the monster that's going to lock your opponent out from getting destroyed by battle, because it has pretty weak stats. So now you're going to Shadow's Light out the Lord Queen, and you're going to link off into the Destruction Sword link 2 in order to send the level 1 to the grave. So now you're going to return the fusion to get back the Hallowed into your hand, and the Hallowed is going to summon your Omninegate. So now that you have your Omninegate on the field, that's also the 5th summon, you're going to set the trap, because this trap can set itself back on the field whenever you control a level 5 or higher illusion monster, which this is a level 6. All the fusions are level 6 except for the big one. So now you're going to use the Allure Queen's effect to equip the Destruction Sword that whenever that card is equipped to a monster, your opponent cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck. Well, they cannot special summon from the extra deck at all. So also, if you equip a light or dark monster, you can special summon a dark Allure Queen from the deck. So you're going to special summon Allure Queen level 3, and with Allure Queen level 3 and the link 2 you already have, you're going to go into full Fiendsmith combo. So Requiem into Lacrima. Lacrima is going to send you the Engraver to the grave. And now you go into Necroquip, and Engraver is going to shuffle back the link 2 and go into Caesar. So I'm showing you what's going to happen in your opponent's turn. So let's say they Dark Ruler no more you or anything. You still have the Lacrima in the grave, where you can shuffle back the Lacrima in your grave and special summon the link 1. And the link 1 in the main phase, it's going to quick effect to special Lacrima, and Lacrima is going to send a trap. And how the trap work is, whenever your opponent special summons a monster, you can banish it from the grave and send Desiree from the extra deck to the grave. And when Desiree is sent to the grave, you can shuffle back a Light Fiend from your grave into where you can shuffle back to wherever, and then send the card on the field to the graveyard, pretty much. So that's pretty much why you're going to leave the Lacrima in the grave and not go into Desiree. You can leave Desiree for the follow-up, because all of your Fiendsmith cards is going to go back into the extra deck by the end of this turn, pretty much, if you use all your cards. So you have an Omninegate, you have 2 monster special summon negates, you have a Book of Moon trap. This is on the field for the next turn, and this being equipped to this is going to cause your opponent, it's going to lock your opponent out of the extra deck. Plus you have the trap in the grave. And also, if you want Synchro Blaze, so if you want this engine to go into like Synchro Blaze, while this card is equipped in your turn, you can special summon it from Spell and Trap Zone onto the field, and it's a level 1 tuner. So do with that information as you will. So yeah, now onto the deck list. So for the deck list, you want as much monsters as possible. So you have like 3 Nymph, 3 Ash, 3 Troll, and you have your 3 Witch, which is standard. You have 3 Wanted to get to the Witch. You have 3 Allure Queen, because she facilitates your lock. The Shadow's Light that gets you to the Allure Queen. The Allure Queen level 3, which will be special summoned from the Allure Queen, Chaos Allure Queen. And the thing about Chaos Allure Queen is it also specials from the grave. So if, for example, you open this card and you like discard it or attributed it for like Witch or Deception, you can always special it back with the Allure Queen whenever it's equipped with the dark monster. And you have the Subversion. These are just names, so you can, if you manage to open like a Hollowed and any of these cards, you're basically free because you can activate it. You have like 1 hollow, 2 of this, 3 imperms. I'm thinking of like switching out the imperms for failures because, as I said before, you want as much monsters as possible. So if you open this and you open a monster, you can just tribute the monster and just go into your combo. Silvera is good. The trap, it only makes sense if you're playing like a deck like this that has a lot of sinful spoils, so you can play like a big fusion. Because this is the only way I see it that you can summon the big fusion, because this requires 2 sinful spoils for our traps. And this requires you to shuffle back from the grave or banish. So if you're gonna cycle through Wanted and you're gonna have something in your grave, you can always shuffle them back to get into the big fusion. And the big fusion does what it does, I guess. This gets you to the Diabellstar. It works. Most persons are playing like 3. You can play like 3 or 2, but it's alright. Doesn't really matter. This is strong in this deck because you can always set it back after you do it. These are the Fiendsmith cards. So 1 Paradise, 1 Lacrima, and 1 Engraver. It's pretty much all you need for this, because all you're gonna do is put up like Caesar and pass, pretty much. And for like the extra deck, have at it. Like, it's up to you. You just know that you're gonna need like the Desiree and the regular Fiendsmith stuff. This card, the important cards are like the Fiendsmith stuff, this card, and 1, 2, 3. Yeah, those fusions. Those are the important cards. Everything else is flexible because you don't have to go into the Caesar, so you don't really need the Necroquip. The Necroquip is just here for the Caesar play. So if you're planning to like build Caesar to build like Desiree and pass with like your board, you can always, because you're gonna have a trap, so if they try to anything, you just chain Desiree and just do whatever, I guess. So yeah, that works. Well, that's it for today, guys. See you next time.